Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I want to thank you all so much for all your wonderful comments and liking these videos so I can grow this channel. This has been so much fun, and I just appreciate each and every one of you. All right, what's hidden from the viewer? All right, outcome and advice. Thank you. All right. The overall energy of today's reading is the Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. This is only a seed, but it's new, and it feels like if you take this opportunity, it takes you down a different path, opening up a new pathway. How exciting. All right, so a new opportunity coming in, tangible. What's this new opportunity? Boy, another Ace of Pentacles. Okay, right away it looks like, oh, interesting. You have two opportunities coming in, two invitations, And with the Queen of Swords, it feels like these opportunities coming in are, you're using your discernment, your inner discernment, discernment to figure out which one of these that you want to take. Okay, so one opportunity, this feels like two different people with two different opportunities is what it is, or invitations, and one leads to a very new timeline. I was saying, if you take this opportunity, it's a new pathway opens up for you. Two of Wands, the story of this fella on the Two of Wands is he went out in the world, experienced the world, came back home, and he thinks he has experienced everything. I already know. I've already experienced everything. I've already had the whole experiences. But what he doesn't know is he's got the whole world in his hands. And if he gets back out there, that there are new opportunities, Ace of Pentacles, new experiences, new things, new life that he's never experienced before. So it looks like one of the opportunities that you're being given, you're being asked to discern, leads you in new directions, new exciting life experiences. The second opportunity or invitation, Ten of Swords, so leads to a painful ending. So it looks like you're discerning which opportunity from which person do you want. Do you want the one that opens up and gives a new pathway that you've never experienced before, new and delightful experiences, or do you want to take the Ace of Pentacles invitation that leads to Ten of Swords, a painful ending? I feel like you've experienced Ten of Swords in your life. Let's see what advice comes through. What would help the viewer discern? Oh. Okay, so what would help is staying calm, grounded, not borrowing trouble, tuning in to what you prefer energy, and staying in this justice energy. It feels like to receive justice, it has been my experience that I embody the energy of justice to stay balanced in my thinking. Don't go down a rabbit hole of what ifs. And there's something here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like this card is saying, let me get some more on this. Something about something ungrounded, someone who doesn't have the resources. This could be one of the people giving an invitation. Feels like it's not the invitation that you think it is. They don't have the resource. This feels like the Ten of Swords opportunity, invitation. It's feels like you're being invited to a space where with someone who can't match your energy. It doesn't feel like it's a good opportunity or invitation. It feels like it leads to a painful ending because there's something not truthful, not honest about what the opportunity is. Someone's stuck. Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Death card in reverse. Repeating cycles. It doesn't feel like this Ace of Pentacles that I'm tuning into right now. It's not an opportunity. It feels like someone is saying it's an opportunity, but it's... I feel like you bring more to the table than what they can provide. So they're like selling you that this is an amazing opportunity, come this way. But they can't back it up. It feels like they benefit from you taking this opportunity more than you benefit. So it feels sus, is what I'm saying. I don't feel like I think you are balanced in your ideas. You are very discerning right now. I don't feel like you're going to fall victim of this opportunity that's not an opportunity. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. This person does not have the abundance they say they do. They don't have what they say they do. They just keep repeating cycles, but they want you to bring your energy in. They think that if you come in, then maybe you can rescue them. You can save something. You have really wonderful energy here. This feels like work, like you doing all the work. Like, I would say that's a no. It feels like someone hoodwinking you, saying this is a great opportunity for them. For them, yeah. But it's not for you. They would benefit so much more. I think even if you went that route, why it leads to Ten of Swords is frustration, regret, resentment for having to do so much of the labor. Okay, what's the other opportunity? Strength, confidence. This feels much more exciting. Getting out there in the world feels like it's easy for me to choose because it feels like someone offering you some invitation, some opportunity that's not that your energy, you have to do all the work, all the heavy lifting. I feel like you can discern that. You're like, no, thank you. But whatever this other opportunity is that leads in, like opens up a new pathway of exploration, helps you get out of the house, going after something new, something it's very exciting. In the Strength card, it feels like it boosts your confidence, like you're enjoying your time. It feels like the people or whoever's giving this invitation, it feels like a lot of fun, adventure. Interesting. This has a there is also a possible sexual component to that first opportunity. The strength, that's a lot of, yeah, that's a lot of excitement. It's a lot of wands coming up. This feels life affirming. It feels like it's good to be alive type of energy. Getting out there and enjoying life, having fun, vitality. Yeah. All right, let's look at what's hidden. There's a lot that came out in what's hidden. All right, we have the Empress reversed, Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords. It's a whole reading in what's hidden. Okay, the Empress reversed. All right. Who's the Empress reversed? How can I recognize what the Empress in reverse is? Toxic feminine energy. This is someone who doesn't want to be alone. Ooh. They're a bit cruel, heartless. They don't care who they hurt. They haven't gone after their desires, their passions. They can't be alone. This literally could be a family member, mother energy, toxic mother, or someone mother adjacent, family member. It feels like they don't like you shining. They don't want you. This person can't be alone. Yeah, we have Six of Cups came out in the overall energy as well. This very well could be some unresolved family issue, someone who's very toxic in your family. They don't like you shining. Feels like whenever you light up, whenever you're happy, whenever you're going after what you want, they have this habit of coming in and swiping your leg, or dampening your spirits, trying to take you down a notch. it's coming from their own insecurities, their own regrets. Okay. Their own regrets. They're not a good person to help you decide this. This feels like you're making this decision from within. So it feels like what I'm tuned into is you're following your happiness. Feels like you're stepping into the next level, some type of celebration, maybe around your business, what you've been building for yourself in the 3D. If it's business, it looks like there's a lot of success coming in. There's something that you're really good at, a skill that makes you unique, that has given you the opportunity to create abundance through this skill that you have. Yeah, and then this person, someone immature and insecure, that feels like the Empress reversed as well. Feels like they just can't take it. They can't have you shining and others celebrating you and you having success. If this isn't someone externally coming in to sabotage, to swipe your leg, you might have some internal belief systems of self-sabotage, where you're so used to someone coming in and dampening your spirit, putting, making you, when you're happy, you might self-regulate and shine less, dampen down, because this person would, whenever you're happy, celebrated, doing well, something successful, this person can't have it. And so some of you might have internalized that 111 on the clock. So whether this is self-sabotage or someone else, it feels like if it's someone else coming in, they can only sabotage you if you agree to that story. If you're done with that story of sabotage, then you could be, I'm not in agreement with this anymore. You do you. What this person says or does has no effect in my life. Could be the new belief system that you're creating. If it's self-sabotage, then recognizing where you are limiting yourself, where you're holding yourself back. What's keeping you from going after what you prefer, what you desire, what you want, what you desire. All right, what's this Page of Cups? Yeah, this just feels like F-withs coming in to try to stop you from going on this new path, on this new journey. I don't know if they even know about that. It's just your energy. You going after what you desire, you having the courage and the strength to be fully yourself. And it feels like you're meeting someone who is also can meet you at that level. They don't want you to shrink. They don't want you to or need you to be a smaller version of yourself. It feels like this new opportunity is someone who wants you to be strong, be fully as yourself. For some of you, there's a timing. It feels like this might build or be around August when it really takes off. I don't think that in what's hidden, it doesn't feel like anybody can stop you unless you let them, unless that's part of a story, a narrative, an inner narrative that you have that's keeping you small. I definitely wouldn't share your plans with anyone who can't perceive you, doesn't want what makes you happy, but wants to take from you uh, or have you abandon yourself and somehow give to them. That's also the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, was that second opportunity or invitation, kind of never ending. That kind of has that same feeling of the Empress reverse. Feels like there are people in your life that feel entitled to your time, your energy. And what I'm getting here is like liberation, freedom energy, going after what you desire. And not trying to convince people to be happy. They can feel how they feel about it. But I would share less. I wouldn't. The Seven of Swords, he is taking 5 of those swords with him. Say less to whoever. Keep your moves hidden. Keep them to yourself. Nobody needs to know what your plans are, especially if they don't support you and want you to be happy. Don't try to convince them. I'd leave them out of it. All right. In the outcome and advice, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Wands in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Star in reverse. Wow. Whew. There's a lot of imbalance. This is so interesting that the overall energy feels like you're going in a new direction, a new timeline's opening up, a new opportunity comes in, and it feels like it feels easy. It feels obvious what the choice is. Feels like you'll be like, yes, I know, it's so obvious. I'm gonna go for what I want. Feels like this is very healing, instead of allowing someone to continue to break your heart, betray you. For some of you, you're stopping betraying yourself. You're no longer breaking your own heart and allowing others to dictate how you need to show up. Wow. Okay, this is a lot of this old story. People in your life that don't want you to move on, don't want you to make moves. They don't want you to have your independence. Boy, this is just tough. It's there's this unhealed energy, lessons, betrayal, impatience here. And then there's all this dense energy, uncomfortable. I'm trying to see if there's something I'm missing here. It feels very obvious. Maybe I'm trying to complicate it. It feels very obvious. It feels like you're leaving a very dense system. You have become justice. You are very discerning, making choices, following your heart. And what I'm seeing is what's leading you is your highest excitement, following your desires, following what makes you feel alive, vital, vitality, joy, happiness. It feels like you are taking that road, that path. And it leads to stability and security because you've got some type of abundance coming in. When you shine, when you allow yourself to be happy and go after what you desire, you are a very bright vessel, is what I just heard. And it feels like there's been someone in your family who just does not want you to ever shine or outshine them, but they don't shine because they don't go after what they desire. They control, they manipulate, they tear down, they keep people, so they're not happy. They don't have that vitality. They just block everybody else from going after what they desire to try to keep in line. And I think you're breaking free of this. It feels like you're recognizing that you can't convince people, you can't get them to be happy for you or appreciate you or change their mind. Feels like you just making your own choices. Yeah, for some of you, you might go no contact. There's a lot of watching what you communicate and a lot that's been hidden that's coming to light. It feels like these people, environment is not conducive for you. It feels like it's getting more and more uncomfortable. Yeah, look at that devil card in reverse wanting to come out. I think you're realizing that this is toxic behavior and that you don't want to take part of it. And you have an opportunity, an exit is this Ace of Pentacles. A new timeline opening up that's much more for you and following your excitement. And there are others around you who don't know how to reconnect the dots in a different way. They don't know how to learn a different way. They are stuck in tradition. The Hierophant, a traditional way of being. And they don't understand you and whatever this new opportunity is, and that you're following your excitement. They just can't, they're stuck in a mindset, whether this is a family, the way the family operates, you're not allowed, the religion, the society, it says you need to be here. And so you've got a choice. You can stay in that environment or be yourself and go after your happiness. So, wow, interesting reading. All right, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care.